I'm Derek Perry, ACE Communications Director here at the ACE IAAPA Expo booth with Jessica Gardner, the Ride With Us podcast co-host, and we have Baynum Solutions with us here. We have Chris Baynum, the founder of Baynum Solutions, and we have Melissa, who's the Director of Marketing. How are you today?
Great, excellent.
Doing well, thank you.
Having a good time at the IAAPA Expo and seeing a lot of things?
Phenomenal. Feels like we're back to normal.
We are.
Yeah, it does.
Well, what is normal, really, in the amusement world, right?
Yeah.
So you have been doing this for quite some time now.
Yeah, we're coming up on 40 years of painting in the industry and almost 40 years of painting roller coasters.
So for the people who don't know what you do, you paint roller coasters, right? And
we like to go to new heights, and just recently rebranded from Baynum Painting to Baynum Solutions because we like to say that we now do so much more than painting.
Yeah.
Such as?
We're doing gel coat and water park work. We're doing ride relocations and new installations, and we're also supporting some maintenance teams by way of consulting from a maintenance standpoint for our operators.
Wow.
Yeah, working with some other vendors, Life Floor on installing the padded floors around place structures and so on, with iSlide on installing the light rings and side slides, so that we're the full package as far as coming in, rebranding your slide, new colors inside, new outside, new gel coat on inside, lighting them, and so on. So just bringing the full solutions to the park's needs.
I think it really makes a difference. You want everything looking bright and popping. And we were just saying before, we've both definitely traveled to parks just to see the repaint job that they've done on some of their coasters.
During Tattoo, I would go up there, and it was so high up. How did you get people up in those positions? And it must have been a little bit of a challenge.
Tattoo is about as challenged as they come. That for the most part, that project is done with spider baskets, which is the guy climbs the top, puts a cable up there, drops in the guys in a little steel basket, and he zips up and down the columns into the track.
They're a thrill seeker themselves.
Yeah, very, very challenging, but it's what we do. And with the topo of the land around Tattoo, it made it as a challenging of any project we've ever done.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you also did, I'm from Southern California, you also did Accelerator, right? At Knott's Berry Farm?
Yeah, actually we just finished it late fall of last year, right before we came to Tattoo. We came from one to the other. Accelerator, another nice project. When we talk about these projects too, it's not uncommon for them to be talked about for years, 7, 8, in Tattoo's case, 10 years of working with Six Flags.
10 years.
To get it to the approval stage between colors, cost, and then of course operations. When you have to shut a ride down, no one wants to see that. So we have to work with the parks on waiting for the right opportunity to do that.
And you mentioned colors. Tattoo has such a cool color scheme now and so different from the original. And Accelerator, I love what you did with those colors, like watching that develop. Do you work with the park and decide on the color scheme? Do you have to put swatches
Do you
up?
get a say?
How does that?
Great. For the most part, especially the Six Flags design department, Sam Rhodes, those folks over there with the guys at Cedar Fair for Knott's, they select the color concepts, they send them to us, we then apply the samples to make sure it gives them the look they want with the track and column combination, or that we're getting the proper coverage. We have to make that sure that's covered. So for the most part, they get the credit for selecting them. And we do have to tweak them from time to time. If we have a color that's close, they may say, well, we want to go with this color, but we're not getting the coverage, so we might tweak it a little bit, work with them. But for the most part, those guys who select the colors, they know what they're doing.
Those design teams, they do what they do, and they bring new life to the attractions, and we're happy to follow the orders they give us and put it on and refresh.
What are you excited for the future of Baynum?
Gosh, everything.
Things
Things are good.
Anything you can tell us? Are there secrets?
Well, we got some exciting. We're happy to announce we just signed a contract to repaint Diamondback in Cincinnati. That's my home. That's my home park. That's a huge project, and it's 10 years old. And their colors, I'll leave it for the guests to see the color change, a little bit of a change on that, but that's exciting. We're also heading back to Santa Cruz for the third time to paint Giant Dipper, third time in 35 years. We painted 35 years ago.
It's about to have their 100th anniversary.
Yeah, so we got to get a jump on it so it's completed before their 100-year anniversary. But we're thrilled for the family trusting us again to take care of those valuable assets.
Does it stress you out though to make those kind of announcements when you know that there's excitement involved, but also like, is my favorite coaster going to be down?
That one I think we'll have done without interruption to ride operations.
Okay,
that's the plan. That's what our commitment was to the beach and boardwalk. So that's what we think will happen. It's happened 2 other times, so
Awesome.
no ride interruption on that one.
And for people who are trying to get into the amusement industry, and do you have any advice for them? And kind of, what does your day-to-day look like? I know it must vary between the two of you.
The most important aspect of the amusement industry is we're serving an industry that likes to ensure that their guests are having exciting and good times. So if you mirror that in your own personality, I think that it makes you a shoo-in to be involved.
Yeah. And we're truly, I've got people that work with me since the day I started, 40 years. I mean, we love when people come in and apply to work with us. And you got to be a road warrior. You got to be able to travel a little bit. You got to want to be trained, and the heights are an issue. But we're looking for people who we really want. People come to work for us. We want them to think of it as a career. It's not a job. I mean, it really becomes a career, and that's the reason we've retained so many incredible, loyal, long-time employees for the company.
And I know that you're an American Coaster enthusiast yourself, an ACE member. How do you see ACE benefiting the amusement industry?
Well, I think just the idea of what you get out to folks, and especially to see younger people show their interest in it and to carry that on to generations. I can't wait to get the articles every month and open them up and read them and see what you guys are talking about next, where it involves us or whether it doesn't, and what's new right around the corner. So it's an awesome organization.
Well, thank you both so much for talking with us today.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was a blast. Yeah, thank you.
We're looking forward to all of the exciting things happening with Baynum.